series between the Tulsa Drillers and missions. We got baseball straight ahead right after this. And now, but first, we'll give you the starting lineups for the visitors as we get ready for Game 2 of our 3-game series. So far, everything looks good. Lineup looks good. Henry Main, a right-hander out of the Missions bullpen, will get the starting assignment here. As you can see his numbers on the right-hand side of your screen. And about ready to get for warming up. As we're about ready to a night baseball here on the show. Well, while the starter pitcher Henry Main is warming up, let's go commercial messages. Brought to you by our favorite drink of all drinks, Dr. Pepper. Best drink for every game. Don't forget $2 drinks every Tuesday's homestand. Back for more as we get ready for Missions Baseball coming up right here on the show. And we're back here on the MLB Network as we are about ready to get underway of Friday Night Baseball to lead this weekend off. Now here is Rafael Torres. So we get set for the top half of the first inning. And let's play ball. Here's the first pitch by Main, and we are underway as that's going to be a leadoff single to get the ball game started. First base hit of the night. And so far, let's give you the Missions defensive alignment. So far, these guys taking the field first on this Friday evening. Now here's Pedro Blanco, the center fielder. Taco Bell double play. If he grounds into a ground ball. Everybody tonight, after exiting the ballpark, will get a coupon for free tacos, courtesy of your friendly neighborhood Taco Bell. Nothing in one. And that is in there for a called strike, and the count now 0-2. Boy, I gotta say, we got a full house tonight. So far as you know, that school is out. Kids are coming to the ballpark and to enjoy a good grand old game of their favorite baseball here tonight. Well, gotta always remind the kids that homework first and games later. 0-2 right there, and looked out. That one nearly got him. And now the count now 1-2 strikes. Don't forget, tomorrow night, 7:05, our first pitch. Greet the visiting Springfield Cardinals beginning Sunday afternoon. Lifted high fly in the air. Right fielder under this one, making the play. And there is the first out of the inning. Here's Lewis Harden. He strides in with the runner at first and one away. On the top of one here this evening. Should I say afternoon. Right there, he's going. And he will swipe from first to second on the steal. What a way to get that going. He's now in scoring position. And you just got to love how he stole that base. He's faster than the Roadrunner. 0-1. right there. And he's going to get, and oh no, he may have been a little disoriented. Will reach base, and they'll bring in Johnny Jennings. He threw to second, thinking that there was a guy coming from first to second, and would have been a ground ball double play for 2 free tacos. Right there, that's going to get in. A run in to score. And Tulsa will be the first ones on the board. And now it is 1-0 Drillers. And the pitch in. And there's a cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. 1-0 here in the top half of the first inning. Here's pitch right there. Looking for 2. There's 1. There's 2. A double play. A Taco Bell. And yes, sirree, that is what you call the ground ball, man's best friend, to end the inning. So it's 1 run, 2 hits, 2 left, no errors. And we go to the bottom half of the first inning, and the Drillers lead it by 1. Well, let's get you set for the starting lineups for our home side. And so far, Mission's looking for the win here. Launching off the second of the 6-game homestand. As we get you set, here is Tommy Bentley, a right-hander of the Tulsa bullpen. 6'1", 188 pounds, and age 25 years of age. About ready to go for coming in, and are now finished for the starter. Time now for a defensive alignment for our visitors here. So far, the lineups look really good. Beautiful night for the ball game. Full crowd here. Friday night closing off the weekend. Kareem Blackwell will lead it off in the bottom of the first inning. And now the first pitch. And the four-seam fastball is up and in, and a count now 1-0. So far, Bentley being the starter here tonight for the Tulsa Drillers. Missions have the tying run at the plate. Now the pitch in. And that's going to be lined right up the middle. Right to short. They cannot make the play. And that's going to be an infield single on a base hit. That's going to bring up McElroy as he strides in with the runner at first. Four-seam fastball, that is outside, and the count now is 1-0. McElroy at the plate, the left fielder here for the Missions. And back to first, and keeping him close. 1 ball and no strike counts. And a pitch that's outside, and the count now is 2-0. Here's the pitch that's outside, ball 3. So 3-0 the count. Correction, home plate umpire says 2-1. Thought it was 3-0, but instead I stand corrected for the first time here this evening. Now the 2-1. Lifted high. Right fielder running it. And uh-oh, he misses it. Right there off his glove. Second and third now, an error committed. Oh my goodness, that manager's going to pull his hair out of his head. I don't doubt it. The E9 on the play on the scorer's decision. That'll bring him Abraham Amante. Boy, now the tying run sits at third. The go-ahead at second. Curveball in the count now is 0-1. Boy, I tell you what, that is just something else when you run into errors like that. 0-1, right there, and that's gonna get in. 1 run in to score, and he's gonna chug right there, and he's tagged out. Little overzealous right there. Thought he was going to get in, but instead they send him anyway, and the first out of the inning is available. Here is Benito Ferreira. We're tied at 1 apiece. And four-seam fastball, that's inside. And the count now is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. One away, 1 on. 1-1 our score, and that's a swing and a miss. The count now 0-2. Well, I tell you what, that play was just ugly. You get the first run in to score, and then you just get overconfident, trying to beat the throw, get tagged out. And that right there is outside, and the count now 2-2. And time is going to be called here, as here comes the catcher going to talk to his pitcher here, and don't know what is going on, but something is definitely up with the starter. They got to keep him close and keep a very close eye on the starter. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And back up the middle, and the second baseman tries to run it down, and evidently they cannot get him. That's going to bring up Todd Sanborn as he strides in. First and second with 1 away. Base hits continue to pile in. Bottom of 1, we're tied at 1. Four-seam fastball, that's down and in. Count now 1-1. So tomorrow night, final game of these 2 ball clubs here in the first half of the season. And so far, everybody will see these guys back when we start up again in the second half. No balls, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. Outside, that's a four-seam fastball, and the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Texas League Baseball underway here tonight. Tulsa Drillers here in San Antonio. Gotta love how that is. 2-2. And that one is too high. Full count now. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Go ahead and give you ball clubs. Got Springfield at Corpus Christi, Tulsa at San Antonio, Midland at Northwest Arkansas, and Frisco at Arkansas. Right there. Line drive. That's going to get in for the base hit. And gotta have some loaded up bases. And so far, missions need a grand slam to give you free lunch. And what do you say about 12 crispy tacos in that taco box? Guessing that would be good for a Friday night ball game like this. Right there, four-seam fastball. That's outside, and the count now is 1-0. Bags are loaded with just 1 out in the inning. 1 run in to score. Tied at 1. Here's the 1-0. Four-seam fastball, even saying 1-1. Boy, we got a packed house here tonight, and they're ready to see this baseball game go nuts. Lifted, high fly in the air. And that's going to bring in the run as they will tag up. And that is going to be a double play as that will end the inning. And 1 run, 4 hits, 3 left on, and no errors. We played 1, tied at 1, as we go to the top of the second, coming up right after this commercial message. Leading off for Tulsa, Renato Cardona. We start up the top half of the second inning. And the pitch, that's inside, a cold strike. Counting down 0-1. Top of the second. The pitch in, right there, out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. The pitch here. And that's going to be a base hit up the middle. And right there as the runner goes in first on a no-out single. That'll bring up Ramon Vasquez. The first baseman here tonight. Now the pitch. High fly in the air. Center fielder waits on it, making the play. The runner will move back to first to avoid the double play. Fans get the crispy tacos that they were looking for, and yes, they do. Here's Brian Cazada. 1 away, 1 on, top of 2. And if you're listening to us on the radio, make sure that y'all do, because we are here live on and also here on YouTube Live. Great place for baseball in the second week of 2015 in the opening season. So it's 2 balls and no strikes. And time is going to be called here as the catcher goes out and pays the pitcher a quick visit. And so far, I guess he might be losing a little bit. But anyway, he's going to try to get his act together. So far, his time out there on the mound may get a little going. Management keeps his eyes on him at all times, and that's every starter pitcher. They go out, they're on the mound for at least 5 to 6 innings of play before they get relieved out of the ball game. Whether if it's a win or a loss, it don't matter what, but let me tell you, at the end of the day, it could turn either a win or it could turn into a disastrous loss for the starter. 3-1, and high fly in the air. Running after it, the third baseman making the play as he will throw back to second, and that will keep the runner at first. So they're keeping eyes on him. And now they'll bring up the starter. And that will be lined right there. And oh no, he misses it. And that will be an E9 on the right fielder. Thought he had that ball, but instead that ball gets away from him. And you do not see that every day. So both teams today committed errors. Now here's the 1-1. High fly in the air. Right fielder running after it. and making the play out in foul territory, as that will do for this half inning. So it's no runs on 1 hit, 1 error, 1 left. We head to the bottom half of the second, tied at 1. Michael Rush, the hot corner third baseman, strides in. We start up the top half of the second inning. Now the pitch in, the four-seam fastball is in, and the count now 0-1. Tulsa, the Texas League affiliate for the LA Dodgers. Missions for the San Diego Padres. Got Houston Astros, and also for the Springfield Cardinals is your St. Louis Cardinals. So Astros and Cardinals out there in Corpus Christi tonight. So 1 ball and 2 strikes is the count. So for those that are wondering, like, when do we play Corpus Christi? It'll be in May, as we get back from Frisco beginning on that Saturday, second week of 2015. Go to Corpus Christi for, well, for, oh, I'm guessing Corpus Christi will come here. Yep, I was right. 4-game series, and then gone for 8 games as we go to Midland and Corpus Christi. And there's a strike on them. Here's Maurice Getz. Now the pitch. And oh man, look out. That one nearly took his darn nose off. Boy, this guy is trying to plunk him right in the nose. My goodness. Well, you got to watch out for those throws right there, because he could literally get you. I mean, that's putting it mildly, guys. Well, right there, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 away, nobody on. Bottom half of the second inning. On this Friday night, a full crowd we have. Cheer on your San Antonio Missions. 2-1. And that one is too high. Ball 3. So 3-1 is the count. And on deck is Harry Main. So Corpus Christi will head to San Antonio beginning on May the 9th. We'll have a 4-game homestand before our 8-game road series. Go to Midland and Corpus Christi. And that goes down, takes a tumble. And there is the first walk on a 3-2 full count. And as you look, that one nearly gets him. And boy, Getz just goes down. That ball nearly got him. And the curveball, and the count now is 0-1. Well, Harry Main is coming in. Also, we got a new special guest here tonight. We got to introduce you to Bob. Bob, welcome to our stream.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me.
So tell me, what do you like more about baseball?
Well, when I was a kid, baseball was always my favorite thing. And, you know, it takes me back to the time when my dad was around, and we always go to ball games and always have fun. I say, hey, Dad, would you buy me a corn dog and a big fat soda and stuff?
Oh, wow. Well, that sounds pretty good. That's what I usually get at ball games as well. Right there. Right to shortstop, and that will end the inning. Well, Bob, I want you to go ahead and lead off well, we're done to the bottom half of the second inning. One error committed. As we go to the top of the third, Bob, take it away.
Well, here's the shortstop, Raphael. Raphael as he comes in. And that's Torres, a high fly in the air. Third baseman has it, and he makes the play.
That's very good, Bob.
Oh, thank you, Jonathan. That is really nice of you to say. Pedro Blanco. Fly out in the first, and he is... Well, he strides in with one away and nobody on. And breaks his bat. Look out for the flying shrapnel. And he will get in there at first with a one-out single. And now here is Lewis Harden. A ground out in the first and is 0 for 1. The score decision called it a base hit.
That is right, Bob. Thank you. Four-seam fastball. That's down and in. And count 1-0. Top of the third. Runner at first and one away. And now he's going. He's running for it. And uh-oh, he's going to get him caught in a pickle. And oh my goodness, what was that all about? He gets tagged out. And that ends the inning on another Taco Bell double play. And we go to the bottom half of the third and tied at 1. Greg Balcaroy strides in, bottom half of the third inning.
Yeah, I don't know what that guy was up to, but he sure got caught in a pickle.
Yeah, you know what? He sure did, didn't he?
That's the reason why you don't steal bases, darn kids.
You are absolutely right about that one, Bob. Right there, hot corner to third. Well, right to first, and they get him down, an easy out. And there is one away. Now here is Abraham Amante with single and RBI, 1 for 1. Now the pitch. And that one is going to be chopped foul, and the count 0-1. Beautiful Friday night, clouds in the background. Right there, four-seam fastball outside, and the count now 1-1. So tell me, Bob, what did you see during your time as a kid?
Well, what I saw as a time as a kid, I'd usually, my dad would take me to the ball game, and usually we'd go out, watch these guys play. I was in a Major League Baseball. I was watching the New York Mets playing the Houston Astros at the time. They were in town, and I see some fights going on, like people getting ejected, a lot of other stuff. You know what I'm talking about, Jonathan?
Yep, I know exactly what you're talking about. Here's a 3-2. Right there to short. Bobbles that. Right to first. He gets him down. And there's 2 away.
Yeah, but anyway, they cleared the benches right after that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. And the manager even got tossed. Everybody that got in that little predicament, they decided, it's okay just to pick a fight with people. It cleared the benches, Both sides got warned, and they said the next time it does that, there would have been many more other people getting ejected as well.
Well, that right there, right there gets really bad. Right there, high fly in the air, gone, a home run. And the Missions take the lead in the bottom half of the third inning. Solo home run by Benito Ferreira, 404 feet. and the Missions take the lead. It's now 2-1. So, Bob, tell me something else. Do you know anything else that you would know of?
Well, besides seeing a lot of people would be fighting and stuff, it would only be the fans that would get so upset. One fan ran out to the field with no clothes on. Oh my goodness. Even the moms had to shield their child's eyes because those eyes would start burning.
Whoa. Well, you know the charge of that would be public nudity and stuff?
Yeah, I know. There's some people that lack common sense, you know. Well, you go out in the field and you got that security. I was gonna say Social Security, but no. Social Security don't have anything to do with it.
So 3 balls, 2 strikes the count. So did they catch the guy?
Yeah, they caught the guy, and they grounded him for about 2 months. He couldn't come back to the game after the 2 months was up.
And right there, the walk is being issued as Bentley decides to give up that 1-out walk. Now here is Luis Trujillo. A fly out in the first and is 0 for 1.
Don't you mean there's 2 away?
Oh, you know what? You're right. Right there, 4-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. So no balls, 1 strike the count. Now the pitch, swing and a miss. Count now is 0-2. Now right here, look out, that one nearly got him. Count now is 1 ball, 2 strikes. So, have you seen any severe weather as of during that time?
Well, yeah, we've seen heavy storms, we've seen heavy rain and large hail fall from the sky.
Well, we are going to have to take a pause here. The mission should get a run on a couple of hits, no errors, and at least 1 left. Top of the 4th, Missions lead by 1. Johnny Jennings, 1 for 1 single RBI, starts the top half of the 4th inning. And now the pitch in. 4-seam fastball, that's down and in. And the count now is 0-1. So no balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Right there, outside. Count now evened up at 1-1. So 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, after this half inning, we will get a break. And just want to thank Bob for coming on.
My pleasure.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Right there, back to the mound. Right to first, and they get him easily a 1-out on the play. As he throws to first, he gets him out.
Isn't that the second broken bat that they had today?
Well, yeah, because they break the bat. That'll bring up Michael Chastain. He strides in. Right there, 4-seam fastball. That's down and in. And the count now is 0-1. Ground out in the first, 0 for 1. Chastain is the catcher for Tulsa. And that is right there. Right to first, taking himself. 3 unassisted. And time to call on to the guys in the pitch speed comparison. And it shows a 3-mile differential Tommy Bentley throwing a 94-mile-an-hour fastball, and that outbeats Henry Main, as that one right there is just 91 miles an hour.
Well, I gotta say, that he got his butt kicked on that one.
Yep. He sure did, didn't he?
Yeah. I mean, I seen prospects that would throw about 100 miles an hour. Look like they're about to nail a parrot off his shoulder or something.
Wow. Well, ain't that something? So 2 balls and no strikes. Here's the pitch. Right there and in. So the count now is 2-1.
You got the sniffles?
Yep. 2-1. Right there to second. To first. And that ends the inning on a 1-2-3. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. On now to the bottom of the 4th. San Antonio leads at 2-1. We'll be right back, and Michael Bush will lead it off in the bottom half of the 4th inning as we get you set. And we will be right back here on MLB Network as we give you more baseball ahead. Stay tuned. Bottom half of the 4th inning is coming up as we have Rush out at the plate. And so far, we'll be right back. Stay tuned. More baseball ahead on this Friday evening. Back here for Texas League Baseball as we get you set. Bottom half of the 4th inning. Co-pilot Bob is here as we greet him tonight. First ever on this gameplay live edition of Texas League Baseball. I want to thank Bob for coming on, and so far he just wants to join in, and so far he could join in whenever he feels like it.
My pleasure. I just really like to come out here and watch the game and just enjoy what baseball does. It's what brings everybody together, you know. Family and friends come out, they enjoy their days off, and kids out of school.
You know what? Absolutely right on those. So 2-2 the count. Bottom of 4, 2-1 our score, and San Antonio holds the lead by 1. Now the 2-2. And that is strike 3 right there. And boy howdy, he got him looking right there. And there is one away. And now here is Maurice Getz. The pitch. Lifted. High fly in the air. And they cannot get there as they'll try to get in there. First baseman and right fielders try to run it down, but instead, that ball will go foul. Right there and in, strike 2. Here's the count. No balls, 2 strikes. And that one is lifted high fly in the air. Right fielder waiting on it. Makes the play. And there is 2 away.
Now batting, the pitcher, Harry Maine.
Now bring up the pitcher, Harry Maine. Strike out in the second and is 0 for 1. Now the pitch. And that is right there out of play. Ball will enter the clubhouse. 2 away, nobody on. Pitch here. And that's back up the middle right there. Base hit. So far, the second baseman tried to intervene.
Now batting, second baseman, Kareem Blackwell.
That'll bring in Kareem Blackwell. Single on the run, 1 for 2.
All right, guys, let's do it. Come on.
And the pitch, right there, four-seam fastball. That's down and in for a code strike. Count now is 0-1. Right there, there's another one up the middle. So first and second now with 2 aboard and 2 away on this one. That'll bring up Greg McElroy. Boy, I gotta say, this guy may not be too happy. 2 groundouts already to McElroy here tonight. And a pitch. And that one gets away, but it doesn't get far enough for anybody to advance. 1 ball and no strikes to count. The pitch here, chopped foul. Could have been 2 balls and no strikes. Instead, he fouls it away, so it's 1-1. And that one is lifted high fly in the air. And right as he hits the wall, and with that, the side is retired. So we played 4 full. And it's on to the top of the 5th. The Missions lead it 2-1. Leading off the top half of the 5th for Tulsa, Raymond Vasquez. We start up the half inning of this one. About ready to go. Here's the pitch by Maine. Lifted high fly in the air. Center fielder waiting on this one, making the play, and that will be the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, number 16.
The right fielder, Brian Cazeta, pop out in the second and is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. And a four-seam fastball that is down outside. Count now 1-0. 10 balls, 30 strikes. Total of, for the time of Harry Maine getting on the mound. So far, 40 in total. Right there, high fly in the air. Right fielder making the play. And there is 2 quick outs. Now here's the starting pitcher for Tulsa, Tommy Bentley. So this could be another 1-2-3 inning. Count now is 0-1. No balls and 1 strike. Right there, four-seam fastball. Down outside, and the count now 1-1. 1-1. Swing and a miss. And the count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. Gotta love the whole shot of the field from the camera on the balcony. So far, it is just good to have that sort of view. That way people see that we are playing tonight. Right there, 4-seam fastball. Count now is 2-2. So, Bob, do you like that camera right there?
What camera do you talk about?
Well, the camera on the balcony.
Oh, yeah. I like that camera.
2-2. And that is lifted. High fly in the air, center field, running over it. Making the play that will do for this half inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on. We go to the bottom half of the 5th. That'll bring off Abraham Almonte.
Center fielder, Abraham.
C strides in. It's going to be a ball, and the count now is 1-0. One ball, no strikes. The pitch. Right up the middle. That's going to be line drive. And that goes in for the no-out single.
First baseman, Benito Ferrera.
Now here is Benito Ferrera. 2 for 2, home run and a single. Base hit could stretch the deficit to 2. High fly in the air, right field. Right fielder camping under it, making the play. The right fielder will intervene and grab the ball out of midair. And there is quickly now 1 away. Todd Sanborn. Single in the first inning is 1 for 1. Here's the pitch. That's down low. The count now is 1-0. That's down and in, and the count now 1-1. Right there and in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. High fly in the air. Right fielder running after it. Making the play. And there is 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Luis Trujillo.
Here is Luis Trujillo. Strikeout and a flyout. And is 0 for 1. Here's the pitch. Outside curveball. Count now is 1-0. And count now evens 1-1. Swing and a miss. Count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. One and 2. Right there, out of play. One and two. Right there. Right to second. As the shortstop will cover for the 3-1 play, and that ends the inning. No runs, one hit, one left, no errors. On now to the top half of the sixth. Missions lead it by 1. Leading off for Tulsa, Rafael Torres.
Rafael Torres.
We start up the top half of the 6th inning. Now the pitch. Right there. 4-seam fastball in the count now 0-1. No balls, 1 strike the count. The pitch. High fly in the air. Second baseman coming over close to the mound, making the play. Well, the first out of the inning. Pedro Blanco. 1 for 2 single in the 3rd inning. The pitch. Right there to short. And right there, as he beats it,
Now batting.
now he tagged him out, and now another error committed by San Antonio. And the E6 on the play. The first baseman gets tagged with an error. And so far, he might deserve it on that one. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Right there, the 4-seam fastball in the count now 0-2. Well, we have a pretty good fan night tonight, and so far, it is a good night for a game. Right there, 4-seam fastball. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. So tell me, Bob, did you have your grandparents take you to the ball game?
Well, they were average fans. They loved to buy season tickets.
Did you have an aunt and an uncle that would go?
Well, sometimes they go, but not all the time.
Well, right there, tying run in to score, resulting of the error. The run comes in,
Johnny Jennings.
and that's going to be an RBI following that double. Tied at 2. The pitch here, 4-seam fastball. That's inside, and the count now is 1 ball and no strikes to Johnny Jennings. 1 for 2 single and RBI. Here's the pitch to him. Right there, that's in. The count now is 1-1. Got a great home crowd here tonight.
Yeah, we sure do, Jonathan. We always have a good home crowd. Right there, that's in. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't you just love a Friday night where you could just come in and grab you a corn dog or a hot chocolate?
Oh, yeah. Right there to second. Right to first. They get him down. 2 quick outs. The runner will be at third.
The batter, catcher, Michael.
That'll bring in the catcher, Michael Chastain. 2 ground outs. And is 0 for 2. So tell me, Bob, where did you come from?
I come from New York.
New York? My goodness. Well, did you like it up there?
Yeah, I like it up there, but I thought I'd come down here in the Texas League and visit the San Antonio Missions for at least the remainder of this homestand before I go.
So, you're here for At least 5 days, am I right?
Yeah, that is right, Jonathan. You are right about that one. Right to second, right to first, they get them down, and that's easily the final out of the inning. 1 run, a couple of hits, and 1 left. Bottom half of the 6 is coming up, and it is a 2-2 tie ball game.
Now leading off for the bottom half of the 6th inning, Michael Rush.
Third baseman, Michael Rush.
Bottom half of the 6th, ready to go. Now the pitch in, 4-seam fastball. Count now is 0-1. So you watched the New York Yankees and the New York Mets, is that right?
Yeah, they played each other, and so far, I went up there, had a good time. And then we moved here to San Antonio. Well, my dad passed away back in 2012.
Oh, did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Right there, first baseman making the play out in foul territory. And that is for the first out of the inning. So tell me, Bob, what did your dad die from?
Well, he had Alzheimer's.
Oh, man. Well, that's not good. Now here is Maurice Getz. I do my condolences to you and your family, Bob.
Thank you, Jonathan. That means a lot to me. You know, it's hard to lose somebody that you've been close to all these years. You know, it is just very hard when you have to move on without that person and know that they're always gonna be in your heart forever.
Now time is going to be called as here comes the catcher going to go out to the mound and talk to his pitcher and see what is going on out here. Probably give him a little word of advice. So 2 balls and no strikes. Right there, high fly in the air. Right fielder running it down. And that'll be 2 quick outs. And just to give you a look at what Tommy Bentley is doing and the pitch speed right here, 53 for his 4-seam fastball, that the percentage for that is pretty good. So go ahead and continue to talk about what happened after you left New York to come here to Texas.
Well, after that, we laid my dad to rest, and we were here for a while.
Now, okay, so y'all were?
Well, yeah.
So 1 ball and 2 strikes the count. 1-2. Right there, out of play. One and two. And that one gets away. And they will not make the play on him. They will get the strikeout, but the runner will get in the first safely. Kareem Blackwell coming in. In the bullpen, Daniel Cronenbomby, a left-handed pitcher, will get the starting nod if he could get on early. And 1 ball and no strikes. Here's a 1-0. Right there. Chopped foul. And the count 1-1. Already over 100 pitches for the starter from Tulsa.
Yeah, you know, he's been really struggling throughout this whole game. Trying to get things well organized, trying to come back and get strikeouts.
And right there. They'll go to second on the force, and the side is quickly retired. So it's 1 run on 1 hit. Correction, no runs, no hits. Back here for Texas League Baseball as we are squared away at 2. As we give you the line look as we get ready for the top half of the 7th inning. And leading off for Tulsa, Renardo Carmona. As he will stride in, we will go ahead and go to break. And we will be right back after these commercial messages. So stay tuned, more baseball right ahead. About ready for the top half of the 7th for the Tulsa Drillers here on this Friday night. And now the pitch. High fly in the air, left field. Running it down, and that one is out of here. So a home run to lead off this half of the 7th inning. Boy, I gotta say, that one pretty high without a doubt. And the Drillers will retake the lead. It is now a 1-run contest. And the score is 3-2.
Boy, that home run, I should have seen that one coming. That one got me jumping out of my shoes.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Now batting.
Another pitch. And that's popped up right there. Catcher has it. And there is the first out of the inning. Now here is the right fielder, Brian Cazeta, fly out and pop out. And that is 0 for 1. Now the pitch. And the four-seam fastball. That is inside for the code strike. And the count now is 0-1. No balls. 1 strike right there inside for the code strike 2. Count now is 0-2. Tomorrow night, 7:05, our first pitch against Tulsa. Sunday afternoon at 2 o'clock. We take on the visiting Springfield Cardinals. First of a 3-game series. Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday games. Two and two. Right there, strike 3. Gets Kazada going down. And I don't think he's happy about that one. Boy, you look at it. That was right in the happy zone. So he gets his man out. Now here is Kurt Hoffman coming in. So 2 away, and this could be another 1-2-3 inning. So 1 ball and no strikes to count. 3-2 our score in the top half of the 7th. 1-0. Right there, out of play. So the count now is 2-0. 70th pitch coming up. The pitch right there, high fly and out of play. Two and 1. High fly in the air. And that ball will go out of play. The count now is 2-2. 2-2. Right there to first. And he's getting them out. A 1-2-3 as that will retire the side. So it's 1 run on 3 hits. No errors. And 1 left. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Get up. Take me out to the ball game. Carlos Maldonado will come in. And now here's Greg McElroy that will lead it off as the 2 people will greet each other. First time of the night. And the pitch. Four-seam fastball. That is outside. And the count now is 1-0. Right there. Base hit under the third baseman's glove. That'll be the no out single. Now bring in Abraham Almonte. 2 for 3, 2 singles and RBI. Right there, up the middle. Gotta say, these base hits continue to pile in. Well, that is the job of these people. Now the pitch, right there. The second, and oh no, he drops it. Oh man, how are they gonna rule this play? Todd Sanborn coming in. First to third with one away. Now the pitch. And that's gonna be lined right there. That gets down for the base hit. Tying run comes in. And that's going to be a 2-run triple right there. Missions will retake the lead. And now it is Missions 4, Tulsa 3. On deck is Derek Baca. He strides in to take the duty on the mound. Now here is Luis Turillo. He strides in. 4-3 Missions. It's ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. The pitch right there. And that is out of play. One and two. Swing and a miss. And there's the first out of the inning. With 2 away. Now the pitch. Lifted, high fly in the air. And that one is gone, a home run. Now here is Maurice Getz. 0 for 2 will walk in the second. And that's outside for the ball, and the count now is 1-0. Swing and a miss. The count now is 1-1. Right there, that's in. The count now 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and two. Swing and a miss. Get him down. And with that, the side is retired. So we played 7 straight innings here on this Friday night. So we leave the top half of the 8th coming up. 6-3 Missions. So far, Missions, boy howdy, they are doing really good during this homestand. Well, Maine is staying in. Now the pitch here is Torres coming in. 1 ball and no strikes is the count. 3 runs and the score during the last inning. Swing and a miss. The count now is 1-1. One and one. Right there, chopped foul. Here's a 1-2. And that one's right to second. Right to first as they get them down. And there is 1 quick out. to start the top of the 8th inning here this evening.
The center fielder, Gabriel
So 7 o'clock, our first pitch of the game, as we play the last of this 3-game series against the Tulsa Drillers. And before we greet Springfield straight to town. So it's 1 ball and no strikes. One-0. Right there. That ball will go out of play. And the count now is 1-1. And that will dust him off. And the count now is 2 balls and 1 strike. Right there, 3-1. On deck is Lewis Harden. Right there, ball 4.
now batting.
Louise Harden, 1 for 3, double and RBI. Stryan for a Taco Bell double play potential if they could ground into a ground ball. And that will do it. The pitch here, high fly in the air, out of play. Nothing and 1. Right there, four-seam fastball. Count now is 1-1. 1-1. Right there and in. That's called for a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Right there. High fly in the air. Right fielder has it. Making the play. And there is 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Johnny Jennings.
Bring in Johnny Jennings. 1 for 3, single and RBI. Missions lead by 3. Here's a 1-0. Right there, that's called strike. Count now is 1-1. 1-1. And that one is lifted. High fly in the air. And that's going to put a run in to score. And that's going to bring in an RBI triple.
Now batting, catcher, Michael Chastain.
Now bring up Michael Chastain. Right there looking in. 1 ball, no strikes. Chop foul. Foul ball. One ball, 2 strikes. Outside. And the count now 2-2. Right there, high fly. In the air, center fielder running after it. And that will end the inning. So no runs on 1 hit, no errors. 1 left on. Bottom half of the 8th coming up. San Antonio leads it by 2.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tulsa, number 64,
Daniel Columby coming up as the new pitcher.
Your attention, please.
Ray Owen will grab a bat and be a pinch hitter tonight.
Ray Owen.
That's 1 ball and no strikes to count. Swing and a miss. Count now is 1 ball, 1 strike. Right there, that one's popped foul. The count now is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Right there, strike 3 called. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Kareem Blackwell.
Now it'll bring in Kareem Blackwell.
That's the ball.
Good eye.
1 ball, no strikes. Swing and a miss. And right there, that was just hardcore. Two and 1. And that is lifted, high fly in the air. And right to the center fielder, as that will do it.
Now batting, left fielder, Greg McElroy.
Right there and in. That's called strike 0-2. Right there, strike 3, strike 2 on him.
Hey, don't whip here.
Right there and in. That's 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. And that is strike 3 right there. Get him down. And with that, the side is retired. So 1 more chance for the Hooks. They need 3 runs. And that will do it for this half inning. So it's no runs and a few hits, no errors. And we go to the top of the 9th.
Your attention, please.
And that will be all right.
Number 32,
Here's
Nicholas
Nicholas Lawson, 6'10", 181 pounds, and age 21. Now here is Renato Carmona.
Leading up for the Drillers, left fielder, Renato Carmona.
Now the pitch to him. Four-seam fastball that is down and outside. And the count now is 1-2.
No strike.
Two balls and no strikes. Right there, fouled away. 2-1. Right there, out of play, so foul ball. Here's a pitch. High fly in the air, right field. Moving under it, the right fielder making the play for the first out of the inning.
First baseman number 21, Ramon Vasquez.
Here's Ramon Vasquez, who 0 for 3, pop out in the 7th. Right there, and the count now is 0-1. Nothing and one. Here's pitch right there to, and that is under, right under the second baseman's glove. Another error on San Antonio, third of the ninth. Here's Brian Quezada. And right there, high fly. And they're going to run after it. And that's just going to be a one-run deficit. The run in to score. Now it's a 6-5 ball game.
The pitcher number 64, Daniel Colon. Your attention, please.
And now here's Howard Daly.
Number 30, Howard Daly.
And he's safe in to score. And did anybody boy, what was this all about? They say he's safe. And now we are tied at 6-6. High fly in the air. Center field. Center fielder has it, and there's the second out of the inning.
Well, I got a question.
Yeah,
Number 2,
yeah, Bob, what is it?
Rafael Torres.
How come that guy got across to score? Didn't they try to tag him out?
Yeah, they tried to. Now here is Rafael Torres to pitch in. The four-seam fastball is in there for the cold strike, and the count now is 0-1. Missions, they're going to try to win it in the bottom half of the ninth inning. I mean, one run will win it. All you got to do is get a base hit, and that'll deliver a winning run. Four-seam fastball, that's down and in for the ball, and the count 1-1. One and two. Right inside. Count now 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And pop foul. One and two. Right there. Base hit. Now here's Pedro Blanco, 1 for 3 single and 2 runs. Right there, right to right field, foul. 0-1, right there in the dirt even. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1, right there, out of play. One and 2, right there, pass to second, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 8 hit on 2 runs. Well, correction, 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error. We go to the bottom of the 9th, and it's a 6-6 all tie. Yimi Garcia tried to close the door and put this one into the 10th inning. Abraham Amonte, Jermaine De Oliveira will be in. Winning run now at the plate. 3 errors. Total of 4 committed. San Antonio's got the highest error rate. 3 errors committed. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss, and the count evens at 1-1. One ball and 1 strike is the count. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Right there, pop foul. Count now is 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a 1-2. Outside slider. And the count now is 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Right there, pop foul. No, 2-2. Right there, out of play. Two and 2. And there's the bat that breaks. So far, make that number 3, as that'll be the first out of the inning. Benito Ferreira, 2 for 4. Coming in. Now the pitch. And that one is well high. Hit in the air. And they can't get there. So that'll put a run. And he's chugging for third. He's going to get there. He's there already. Winning run just 90 feet away. Boy, Bob, did you see that? Yeah, he missed that one. And he's regretting it now. Now just 1 base hit gets the winning run home. Or maybe even a sacrifice on that end. You got that right. Here's the pitch. And back up the middle. And they win it. Missions win on this Friday night. Boy, what a game. Thought we had to go to extra innings for this one. Triple plus a single get them in. That's right, Jonathan. That is most for sure positively right there. Boy, howdy. And fans cheering as they see these guys win a walk-off. A base hit gets the win in. Benito Ferreira, tonight's player of the game on the tops. 1 home run, an RBI. And so far, we look at this guy right here as he comes in and delivers just a good game as he walks it off in this one. A very close game here tonight. 7-6 the final. The Missions winning this one. And that will just about do it. For everybody here, myself and Bob, thank you for joining us on MLB The Show 15. And for more, check us out at theshownation.com.
Fans, our final line score. First for the victorious Missions. 7 runs on 13 hits. 3 errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Drillers, 6 runs, 9 hits, 1 error. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. Thanks for joining us this evening, and please drive home safely.